This video is for people on the left who either stumble across it, or for friends you have who are moderates, or on the right who have shared it and you came across it. And I'm talking. I'm not here to convince you about the rigged election or policy or that Trump's a swell guy or anything. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give you guys a warning you guys need to hear. And it's not a listen or else, or a do this or else type thing. No, that's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not somebody you got to worry about. But what I'm saying is that the violence and tactics have escalated on the left so far that the right is now taking full notice of what's happening. And let me explain to you what the right is feeling right now. Punch a Nazi in the face is morphed to punch a MAGA in the face, and nobody seems to care about that. Fine. People are getting ambushed outside of the rally when trying to go home. They're taking their stuff, burning their stuff, punching them in the back of the head. Video after video after video. Don't give me that crap. Oh, Andy knows out of context. No, this is a fractional amount of the videos out there from what's been going on. So yes, you need to be made aware of this, but not specifically made aware of this just because I think that you should be appalled by it. I'm not here to tell you to be appalled by it. What I'm here is for you to reach deep down inside and ask a question to yourself. And it's not a morality question. It's a practical question. What is the argument against using violence to get what you want? I really need you to think about this. And I'm not being facetious. This is not a trick question. What is the argument against using violence to get what you want? I'll tell you what the argument is. It's because then violence can be used against you for someone else to get what they want. We teach our toddlers and our kids not to hit. We know not to hit. You don't hit your parents. You don't hit your siblings. Particularly, don't hit your younger siblings. And why don't you do that? Well, you don't do that because eventually, if you are hitting people, somebody who's much bigger than you who can actually hurt your kid is going to come along, and they're going to exercise violence against them. It's not just a matter of you being concerned about the well-being of the people your kid might hurt. It's concern for your kid's own well-being. Because we know what happens. Violence escalates. And if it's not stopped, if it's not called out, if the state is not used to stop it, it escalates. If it's used against the weak by your guy's side, I'm not saying everybody is Antifa, but if you guys aren't out there actively trying to stop this, we're not going to be able to, when I say we, I'm saying the peaceful right, we're not going to be able to convince people who that has radicalized to not retaliate. And that's scary. It's not as scary for me. I'm honestly more afraid of other things. I'm more afraid of a tyrannical state. But it should be scary for your average Joe Biden voter, average Democrat. Because you guys need to know what's happening here. This stuff is radicalizing the right. They see this and they're incensed that nothing they can do short of violence will improve their life. They're seeing people get surrounded, have their stuff stolen, have the shit beaten out of them. They're seeing old people get knocked off of bikes and then have that stuff. They're seeing stuff being stolen and lit on fire by Antifa people. They're seeing all this happen, and the left doesn't. They pretend Antifa is an idea. Okay, you guys might have sympathies with some of the things that their objectives, but this is the violence they're using. Some guys he had a merch stand, and they destroyed it. Yeah, okay, they brawled with the Proud Boys a little bit, but do these people eating food? Do they look like Proud Boys to you? They're not. It's just regular people. This old lady with the Trump flag, and they're tearing it and yelling at her in the face. Do they look like Proud Boys? People looking to fight? You don't pick a fight with people unless you know you can win the fight. And you don't allow others to pick fights on your behalf because you don't know what the retaliation is going to be from the other side. This is a break of the social contract we have. And let me tell you what the right's feeling right now. This is what they're feeling. This is the stuff that's gone on since 2016. Donald Trump has a very, very dark sense of humor. And judging by the responses I'm seeing, and not just from the reply guys, but from other people, I don't think the left understands what's being said here. Virginia Wesleyan University, is it Wesleyan? Whatever, university business professor. Point is, he says, if you've chose Biden, you're ignorant, anti-American, anti-Christian, and he wants people to be unfriended. Unfriend him. And it caused an uproar. People are shocked. Trump says progress. Progressing towards what? He's not saying this is a good thing. That's not what he's saying here. He's saying that now you have the right taking up the strategy of the left in 2016 and 2020 as well, where, if you're a Trump supporter, the left is cutting you out of their life. They don't want to be a friend with you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to work with you. They want your bank account to be shut down. They want your livelihood to be shut down. They don't want you being hired. All these other horrible things, right? This is step one. This is progress towards the right doing the same exact thing. And I got news for you. This is progress towards something far worse. Far worse. You're radicalizing elements of the right who would not otherwise be radicalized. You're radicalizing elements of the right that otherwise keep the right in check because you guys have broken the contract. We don't allow people on the radical right to go attack people on the left. We don't. We turn them in. We find them. We throw them in jail. Remember the guy who sent the fake bombs to the different places? It was some Hispanic guy. I think he was from Florida. Yeah, we turned that guy in. We didn't protect him. We didn't hail him as a hero. We didn't say he did the right thing. We said that's wrong. That's not an appropriate response to even the media being horrific bastards they are. Even the left having horrific policies. We don't bomb the abortion clinics. We don't do that stuff. We fight against that stuff. We try to root out the radical elements. The left, you guys have not done that. Your main candidate says that this organization that's with these people marching, beating the shit out of people, that they don't exist. Antifa doesn't exist. That's what you guys say. You say it's an idea. I got news for you. This idea better be brought under control. Because I'm not going to be able to stop the people who this radicalizes on the right. And if you've gone after, and now especially that, now you don't have to even agree with this, but that they feel that their vote has actually been stolen because of the tampering, because of the lack of oversight. And you guys won't even give them a satisfactory answer. You just say, shut up. So now they feel like their vote's taken and their livelihood's attacked and their friends their previous friends won't work with them, won't speak to them just because they voted a certain way. And then when they show up and they meet together with other people who are like-minded, they're attacked physically. And the left doesn't care. The media doesn't care. You're going to radicalize these people. You're going to radicalize them. They're going to start using violence against you and your cause. They're going to use violence to get what they want. And I won't be able to talk them out of it. I don't have an argument against that. I don't. Because it's being used against them. And no one's done anything. These DAs release these people. You have an entire political party who just pretends it doesn't occur. because it helps their side. You guys think the right's not going to adopt the same tactics? Or worse? You guys call us evil Nazis all day of the week, and I know some of you do it hyperbolically, some of you actually believe it, but you're now giving those people license to do whatever they need to do to get what they want. And I mean whatever. I just want you guys to be prepared for what's coming. I don't want to see people get hurt left, right, or center. But this stuff is continuing to occur. I can guarantee you that the boomerang effect from the right is going to be tenfold. They're not going to take it. It's going to be like a switch is flipped. And you guys are going to act like it came out of nowhere. It did not come out of nowhere, guys. I'm telling you, I'm watching this happen in real time. I am telling you what it is doing to the right, to the moderate right, what this is doing. I'm telling you. I'm pleading with you. You have to do something about it. And it's not the right you got to go after. It's the Antifa left. It's the BLM. It's the rioters. It's that stuff. It's these mayors and DAs who allow this to continue. If you want a radicalized, violent, motivated, angry right, this is how you do it.